Hello, it's me, I am a nerd. Currently being attacked by a dog. And you've probably heard a lot of reviews on YouTube and channels like it. Video game reviews, book reviews, TV show reviews, comic reviews, board game reviews. But I bet you've never seen a review of the Prose Edda by Snorri Sturluson. Pause and tell me in the comments if you have. So the Prose Edda is an Old Norse text and one of our primary resources for Norse mythology. So I've read the whole thing and I just want to review it. So the Prose Edda starts with the beginning of the world, with a realm of ice and fire, Muspelheim and I forget the other one, combining into a great void Gnungagat and creating a new world. And then the gods are born into it along with a giant Ymir. Now, I get the feeling that a lot of this may be propaganda by the gods, and Snorri Sturluson probably heard the stories firsthand, but it had been 100 years since the iconoclasm of Norse culture. So, I honestly think that there might be some stuff wrong. But as the book goes on, you've got a few mention of light elves and dark elves, but not many. And I'm like, you get to know Loki, and it gives you a lot of names that are really hard to remember. Trust me, I tried. Anywho, they call the gods, well, they're a bit loose about the definition of a god. As far as I could tell, a god was just a being who wanted to achieve good, who had cosmic power. That's as far as I could tell anyway. And the Aesir, or the Asas, as they called them in the translation, they were actually really lit. Like, Thor thought he was getting outplayed by this guy called Utgard Loki, but it turned out he was surpassing his trials because even though the trials were tricks set out by Utgard Loki. And then there's Loki's children who would end the world. The world serpent, Fenrir the wolf, and Hel. That's one L, not two L's like the Abrahamic Hell. And this is actually kind of crazy because this is one of the only resources we have that tells us about the Norse Eddas in person, because Vikings didn't write stuff down, they sung poems. Well, I say Viking, but it would be Norseman or Scandinavian, unless they were professional pillagers. Just want to make that clear. And again, Thor, a very powerful man, is said to be the greatest of all the gods. Well, not the greatest, but the strongest of them. Odin would be the greatest of all the gods. And his father is... Actually, I forget his name, my apologies. But actually his father is Bor. I just remembered Odin's father is Bor. And what goes into so much detail about all the gods and demigods and all that you just can't help but turn the next page because it does it in such an entertaining way. We are nerds.